Hey guys, how you doing? Dan here from the 60s Rule Channel. Yeah, we got a little update here for the Scratch Fink group build sponsored by Mike's Model Shop. And sorry, Mike, I need to be corrected. Last time I did a video, um, I put down Mike's Model Garage. Sorry about that. It's Mike's Model Shop. And, my shop assistant's supposed to be handling these cards. And, this guy right over here, Bert, he's new here, but he's got a long way to go. What's that, Bert? I don't pay you enough? You got a job. Anyway, let's get back to the build. Okay, guys, recap here. We started out with this kit right here, the Club de Meux. I guess that's how you pronounce it. This old vintage kit. And this is the basis for the Scratch Fink build. This is the little inspiration here. And I'll show you what I got done so far. We had to do a lot of modifications here, okay? And let's start. This is actually a three-piece body. And I'll show you can see up here in the instructions. There's a three-piece body right there. And I said before, when I was going to piece this body together, that I had to do the interior first, all right? So we got the interior done. Let me take this apart for you guys. Here's the interior. We got that all set up over there. I had some paint, some paint left over, some duplicolor lacquer, and it was a metallic cherry, and I said, but that'd be a nice contrast over there for the interior. So I did the cards, I did the seats, and all those pleats in there, you can see it's got a little bling over there. I did that with some, liquid chrome. So we got that whole package all done. That's ready to go. Now, as far as the body is concerned, what I had to do, see if I can piece this together. Actually, this body for three pieces, it fits together fairly well, without any gaps or anything. Let's start with the rear end over here. I got my Dremel. Let me just squeeze that for you. It'll fit there. I had to hone out those wheel wells. These wheels fit perfectly in there. So I had to get that contour. Did that with the Dremel and fine sanding and filing. And the front's fine. I didn't have to touch that. And the second modification was the hood. And I said in my previous video I was going to use the Hemi, but to be honest with you, there's no room for the Hemi in there. It's very shallow. And besides, you're not going to see the engine anyway. So what I did, I cut out the hole for the carburetors in the hood. And those carburetors came from this Boss Nova. You remember the Boss Nova I did about a month ago? Well, I had a lot of parts left over, and I found some carburetors in the intake manifold, and actually it worked out pretty good. So we got those installed. I'll show you how I did that. I got it to attach underneath the hood with some square tubing, two different sizes. You can see right there. And I painted some of the surrounds black because you're not going to really see anything. So when you look inside, you'll just see, just a black area there. So, and I was thinking maybe putting some injector stacks on it. That could be in the near future, but right now it looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. And here's another body modification. I wanted some kind of exhaust to stick out the sides. So what I did to accomplish that, I got that on both sides. If you can see that, looks pretty cool, I think. Show you how I did that. It wasn't that hard. You go to Michael's and in the jewelry department, they have all these little trinkets they use on the bracelets and, and they have like a whole wall full of this stuff, man. And they got all different shapes, sizes. So this one had 5 holes in it. So what I did was I took my cutting wheel and I cut out the last one, and then I got it nice and smooth on one side. And then I got, hold on one second, I got a whole bunch of these pin connectors, these electric, they're for circuit boards, these pin connectors. And you can see it's crimped off on one side because what I did was I just shoved this pin right through there, and it was protruding, I had it maybe about 1/8 of an inch, And then what you do is just crimp the one side off, and then you're left with this. You can make it any size you want. And they ain't going nowhere. I got epoxy these things. I'm a 5-minute epoxy. You can see, I don't know if you can get a close-up there. You can see where it's crimped on the inside. And then you got your tube sticking out this side. I think it looks pretty cool. This is coming along really well. I'm really happy with this, So a lot of scratch building, a lot of fabrication going on here. And let me piece this back together for you. So now what I'm going to do, everything's all set up here. I'm going to glue these 3 pieces together, and then take care of whatever seams I have to do, and then I'll tape these this intake manifold off here. I'll tape all this off here, and I'll tape off the outer exhaust pipes over here, and then I can start working on the body, sanding, and getting ready for paint. So yep, that's what we got so far. It's looking really good. I'm really happy with this. And as far as color is concerned, I don't know. It's going to be somewhere along the lines of maybe red, orange, or something to contrast the interior a little bit there. But yeah, it's really looking Ed Rothish right now, man. Oh, I got some. Wait a minute. I got some pinstriping because since he was a pinstriper, I got some of these pinstripes over here. I'm probably gonna. These 2 guys here, it's got that. It's in the red family right there because I'm like I said, it's I'm leaning towards maybe red, orange, something like that. So those are probably going on the back deck. So we'll get that going there, and I'm probably gonna do some maybe not a fade, but there's gonna be a lot of striping. I'm gonna lay some tape down here, my 32nd of an inch tape, and I'll create some kind of design there, and yeah, it's coming along. All right, guys and girls, Dan and Bert here. We're out of here, man. I tell you, you guys have a nice weekend. You guys take care and keep on building.